India has always had strong bilateral relations with Japan. They share a special strategic and global partnership. Now, the friendship between the two countries has a long history rooted in spiritual affinity and strong cultural and civilizational ties. But now they have a common challenge: the rise of China. So, can India and Japan, strategically located on opposite flanks of China, check Beijing's ambition to achieve hegemony in Asia? Joining me on the line from Tokyo is journalist Nupur Tiwari. Nupur, welcome to the News 9 Plus show.
Hi, Sandeep. Thank you for having me.
Nupur, first question. Foreign Minister Jaishankar was in Tokyo very recently, received a very warm welcome. He was part of the foreign ministers, Quad foreign ministers dialogue and summit. What's the sense that you get from this event that you covered? Is there a mutual fear of China that's actually driving India-Japan ties?
Exactly, you're absolutely right. Definitely, yeah, this is the mutual concern both countries have, and this is, I think, bringing us closer. And definitely, India Japan never been apart. We
Yes.
the spiritually and culturally we're always close, but this is the concern here, which is actually and that was the reason the Quad was established by Mr. Abe, and
Yes.
uh, and Mr. Abe understood that the importance of India. Indo-Pacific, the India without India, even always Japan is very close to America after Second World War, as you know,
Yes.
as the whole world, entire world knows. But the thing is that Mr. Abe was the first person that who understood that without India they cannot do anything in Asia, and that is the reason I think the Quad concept came and Quad became big. And now the present government, definitely Mr. Kishida, and the foreign minister, Ms. Kamikawa, she's taking it to a different level, and
Right.
she wants especially the India and Japan. We have though Australia and USA, they are maybe not that affected as much.
Right.
We both are affected, India and Japan, and that is the reason I think bringing India and Japan closer than ever.
Absolutely. We're in
All
the firing line, Nupur, so to speak.
exactly,
But
absolutely.
India is hosting the 2024 Quad summit in New Delhi at some point in the next couple of months. And as you correctly pointed out, the Quad, it was former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe's baby. I mean, he literally drove this together. It's a pity that he's no longer with us. But is the new Prime Minister, Mr. Kishida, is he as involved with pushing the Quad agenda as, say, Prime Minister Shinzo Abe was?
Not exactly. Because when you understand when it is you give birth, you are a mother. So
Yes.
you take care of your baby differently. When there is a stepmother, I'm not saying that is a stepmother, but you don't understand the pain of and
Right.
the importance of that your baby. That much love maybe you don't have. So maybe that is if you keep it aside. Also, Mr. Kishida is facing a lot of other problems here in Japan itself, and though Japan is a country not. Like India, unlike India, they have the system. Though it doesn't matter which prime minister is their system. If it is a system is made, they'll follow the system. So if we consider those things, yes, the Quad is very much taken care, and not the way Mr. Abe should have or could have or would have taken it to different level. Not the Mr. Kishida because of the internal problem and his government also facing a lot of different kind of problems which we can talk about in other time
Yes,
also,
absolutely.
but yeah, so yes, Mr. Abe should have done could have done a really wonderful thing with Quad, but as I said, the foreign minister, Ms. Kamikawa, she's very much interested in Quad, and she's a very strong foreign minister, and the lady, she's a lady,
Yes.
and so we expect that, of course, the Mr. Abe's dream, the taking the Quad to
Yes.
different level, it is going to happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and meanwhile, Foreign Minister Jaishankar was in Tokyo just a couple of days back, Nupur. So, we are aware of the fact that he has a Japanese wife, of course, and he's very erudite, well spoken. How is he viewed by the people in Japan, Dr. S. Jaishankar?
Yeah, on lighter note, I would like to say, the JETRO head of India 2 years ago, he requested me. The Indians and Japanese, we get married more. I think both countries will become closer than ever. So yeah. So I still remember wherever I go, I just Suzuki-san's quote. I tell everyone, so this is something which maybe this is another initiative I have to take because he requested me. So of course, yes, that is another. This is a sasural of Dr. Jaishankar.
Right.
So this is something he
He said, it's not
cherishes,
my
and
second home. A very interesting quote. He said, it's not my second home. This is actually my home. So it's, yeah,
yes.
interesting. He's,
Yeah, he was the DCM when he
yes,
was posted here as a DCM, and that time he got married, and later I guess he got married, and so yes, especially he, I think he enjoys differently, like, and not like as a foreign minister. Other foreign minister, other minister, they come as a minister.
yes,
He's treated differently, and the Japanese also, they think that closer to him, and Indians, I think even if you don't consider him, his sasural is here,
yes,
but also Indians, I think all over world, even the Indians in Japan, they are not exception. They also like Dr. Jaishankar a lot. I should just tell you that there is a area, Indian area. This is called Little India, and there the Mahatma Gandhi's bust was unveiled by him, and even the Japanese minister, Japanese mayor came, and they all were there at the same stage, and together the unveiling process happened, and it is a kind of historic moment, in
yes.
Japan. It is getting unveiled, the Mahatma Gandhi's bust, and it was actually very inspiring, and Indians, they celebrated this event. So I
Absolutely.
can say this is another thing which is adding a little bit to our relation, and his Japanese wife also. So
Absolutely.
yeah, this
The
is
what would you
wonderful.
call it? The Maruti Suzuki, example for diplomacy between India and Japan, as you mentioned. But that's all we have time for this evening. Thank you very much for joining us, Nupur. We look forward to hearing from you more often. But thanks very much to put this in perspective. The
Thank you for
Indo-Japan
having me.
China challenge that we just spoke of.